call turkeys.
Turkeys, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
But what they do,
What they do is a call
is a call.
to action. We're able to wear our camo.
Because they were there.
We love what we do.
But we honor.
We honor. But we honor what they do. We're turkey thugs.
Turkey thugs.
Today's hunters united for good.
We're turkey thugs.
Turkey thugs. Are you?
Are you?
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is brought to you by Walmart. Be sure to look for your Turkey Thug gear at your local Walmart. Every sale supports the Outdoor Recreation Heritage Fund. Be a hero. Thank a hero.
Section 1, question 5.
Would you rather hunt alone or with someone?
I'd rather have someone with me.
Greg Briggs, the Hammer.
It's just so much better to me to have someone there with me to share it. And also having another person with you in a lot of cases. You know, if you got a bird that's hung up, you know, you got a guy sitting behind you that might could help you in calling. You know, he could move back or whatever to try to work that bird on in if you're not having any success. Having someone with you has several advantages. But the main thing is I just love someone to be there and share it with me, and me share it with others. Rusty McDaniels called me and was trying to make out the thug schedule for me and asked me would I be interested in going to Texas, heart of Texas, and kill a Rio. He said it ought to be a really cool hunt. Tim Blazek was coming out from Mossberg, and I said that ought to be a lot of fun.
Flew in, got here late in the afternoon. Greg Briggs was already here. He had come in the day before. So, Greg, you're one of the turkey thugs. I've been hearing a lot of feedback from the guys, the other ones and that, about the guns, and I see you're shooting one of our original 835s. And what do you think of it?
I tell you, Tim, I really like the gun. It holds a really good tight pattern. You know, I'm not afraid 50 yards, you know, it'll just smoke it at 50 yards. So, I mean, I've been well pleased with it. It's an awesome gun. I noticed you're shooting a new gun there. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
This is the new tactical turkey thug model. It's based on our 500 platform. It's pretty straightforward.
That's cool. I tell you what, got those Rios here, and that's my favorite ones to chase. I tell you what, I always like to shoot everything before we go out.
Yep, me too.
You want to shoot yours, and we'll head on out of here.
Let's shoot them, see how they're doing.
All right. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll work.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Very nice.
Oh yeah. That'll get a Rio.
That'll do.
Let's go get one.
Let's go.
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is brought to you by Walmart, Mossberg, Federal Ammunition, Sheffield Financial, National Wild Turkey Federation, and by Mossy Oak Brand Camo.
Section 1, question 5.
Would you rather hunt alone or with someone?
Oh, by far, I'd rather hunt with someone.
Bubba Bruce. Just Bubba.
You know, especially someone that's hadn't really been into turkey hunting a lot, and or kids. I love taking kids, but no, by far, I'd rather hunt with somebody, just to have the companionship with somebody, and and share that hunt with them, you know, and like I say, teach them what you know, and especially kids, because they're the future of our hunting. So the best thing to do is get a kid out, get him interested in turkey hunting, and you've got something to last forever then.
After we got our guns patterned and got ready to go, Kevin took us out to a spot. He said, look, I'm gonna let you guys go on through a little grove of trees. He pointed out, showed us where to go. He told us it was an open pasture just beyond those trees, and there was a big oak mont right in the center of it, and said the birds worked that area a lot in the afternoons. So we eased our way on in. It was a really cool setup. It was a lot of cover around the base of those oaks right there, and we yelped a series or two, didn't hear anything for a while. And we ran another series of yeps, and we actually heard a turkey gobble way off. He sounded like he was coming a little closer every time he would gobble. All of a sudden I heard a clucking behind me. Sat there a few minutes, and he finally walked on around to the right where I could see him good, and it was a gobbler.
Yeah, it was a gobbler.
He was actually following a hen. She had slipped by, didn't see her, and she was actually out in front of him. I yelped to him a few times, and he would blow up the strut, but he just really wasn't interested. He was focused in on following her. But I felt pretty good about it, because I felt if they went on down a little ways, we maybe could call them back. And it wasn't long. I yelped a few times, and I saw the hen coming back.
There's a hen right there. She's coming back this way.
And I knew that gobbler had to be right behind that hen that had came back.
She's working her way around. He's got to be behind her. I can't see him yet, but he's got to be right behind her.
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is brought to you by Walmart.
You know, every time you enter the turkey woods, you need to hunt defensively. And you need to assume that every turkey sound you hear may be another hunter. You know, there's several basic rules of safety that you need to follow while you're in the turkey woods. For instance, you know, you need to stay away from the colors red or white, blue or black, because these colors are associated with a gobbler. And if you set up calling and another hunter approaches you, you don't need to shout at him. You just simply need to say, hey, I'm over here. And you need to make sure you have some orange when you're transporting your turkey out of the woods. And if possible, you need to back up against a tree on your setup that's wider than your body. You need to always identify your target by looking for spurs or either a beard. Hey, I guarantee you, turkey hunting is one of the most exciting hunts you'll ever participate in. Make sure you keep a cool head, and please follow all the safety rules this spring.
Save money, live better. Walmart.
I kept looking, I couldn't see him. It was some brush out there, exactly where he was standing. Everything else was wide open pretty much.
He's got to be right behind her. I can't see him yet, but he's got to be right there.
So we were just patient and waited, and I know it wasn't 3 or 4 minutes, he finally came into view.
There he is. I see him now. I can see that fan.
And he was in full strut. He never said a word.
He's in full strut.
He was working his way in, so I didn't say anything else to him.
Oh, there he is right there. He's playing close enough. I can take him right there.
And he got into an opening where I could shoot him, and he was just bowed up real tight. His head was all bowed down in his feathers, just in a full, hard strut. So I cut at him, trying to get him to pop out of the strut, and he would not come out of it. And he kept working around.
Steady float to the right.
And finally, he came into another opening.
Come on, big boy, just give me just a little bit.
And he only gave me stuck his head up about 6 inches, but I felt like that's all I needed.
Oh yeah. Dropped the hammer on him.
Made a good shot on him, and then just dropped him in his tracks right there. I tell you what, this is a beautiful turkey. These Rios are really something special. Got good spur on him. He might could go 3, but I believe he's just a real good 2-year-old. Got a nice 9-inch beard or so on him. Just a beautiful turkey. I am so thankful for him. You know, it's not many times you roll into camp and get one just right off the bat. And I am tickled to death with him. I'm finna get him out of here and get him back to camp and go show him off a little bit. Section 2.
Question 5.
What's the oddest thing in your turkey vest?
A bent up horseshoe. I picked it up, put it in my vest, and it's been there.
I'd have to dig through it to find it and tell you, because I don't know. I got stuff in my turkey vest that's been there for years, and I could probably pull it out and say, what the heck is this doing in my turkey vest?
Let me think on that one now. Toilet paper.
Is toilet paper odd?
Probably a snake bite kit, because I would probably never use it. But I do have one in there. For what reason, I don't know.
The oddest thing I probably have is a tube call that I don't ever plan to use. I just have it in case Cuz happens to be around to aggravate him.
Mossy Oaks Turkey Thugs is also brought to you by Ram Truck Brand, Quaker Boy, Weaver Optics, Walker's Game Ear, Biologic, and by Mossy Oak Brand Camo.
Section 1, question 5.
Would you rather hunt alone or with someone?
No doubt, I enjoy hunting with people.
Bob Walker, the sniper.
I hardly ever go by myself, and I guess that probably started guiding. When I was guiding, I got used to being with somebody, and one thing I like, a lot of people go together, it'll be 2 people hunting, but they'll split up and be 15, 20 yards apart, and I don't like that. I like to sit same tree. You can sit there and go back and forth. If the turkey circles, then you've got somebody on that side of the tree, and you know, if you kill a turkey, you can sit there and relive the hunt and talk about it. It's just more fun together with somebody than it is by yourself to me.
Kevin dropped us off. Greg and I walked in, set up real quick.
He's coming. He's coming.
We had a bird show up almost immediately.
Okay, Tim, I see him. I see him, don't move. I got him.
It was great. 3 hours after I got off an airplane and made it to here, I was out turkey hunting, and there was a gobbler answering us and on the way in.
I cannot move. Can you get that right there, Tim? I don't know if I can get around.
I ended up being on the wrong side of the tree branch, and the gobbler came in, strutted around.
I can't get around the branch.
Unfortunately, we weren't able to get on him, and he gave us a little courtesy gobble on the way out. But it was a great way to start the first day.
Call Thug with Chris Kirby.
Chris, what have you found the quickest and easiest way to teach somebody how to use a diaphragm mouth call?
You know, it's not that difficult, as you know, Paul. You know, when we started, there wasn't much out there, but today there are so many options. There's DVDs. Beginner's Mouth Calling is great, comes packed with a mouth call. Attend a local NWTF banquet and get with other turkey hunters, because we're a fraternity. We all like to help each other. But it's not that hard. You know, the call goes about halfway back in your mouth, and just stay in words like huck and getting that k and that kick, and working that call, understanding those fundamentals. You know, that's the quick 10-second version.
Right.
But get with somebody who knows how to do it. Get a DVD. don't be afraid. That's the biggest thing I think we've said for years. People get a little freaked out by putting something in their mouth. It's not that hard.
Right, and you know that's tape on there, and if it feels like there's too much in your mouth, you can trim that tape a little bit to where it feels comfortable.
Absolutely. Those are the tips you get when you get to an NWTF banquet and get with turkey hunters.
And practice, that's the key.
Absolutely.
Call Thug, brought to you by Turkey Thug Calls, powered by Quaker Boy.
The next morning, Greg and I split up, and Kevin had told us about a place down a little ways where the birds were coming through. So we went down and set up down there. We didn't know if they'd be through early in the morning, later in the morning. They didn't know much about their travel habits other than we knew they were there. So we went down, set up down there.
We had one bag yesterday. We were down the same area. We're about 100 yards up. So we saw these turkeys. They came in and they stayed down here, just like their little strutting zone. They got a real pretty area out in front of us here. It's nice, it's open. Looks like it's gonna be, hopefully we're gonna have a good day here. Just wait for them.
It took a little while, and probably a couple of hours later, and then these 3 toms came strolling, one at a time came strolling in.
He's coming out down around that cedar down there. He's coming. There's another one with him.
Section 1, question 5.
Would you rather hunt alone or with someone?
Yeah, I love to hunt by myself, but I'd much rather hunt with somebody else, especially a young beginning hunter.
Keith Kelly, the Swamper.
You know, I can get just as much of an adrenaline rush, and it's taking a new and beginning hunter and kind of introducing them to the sport and seeing the excitement on their face if they're fortunate enough to harvest a turkey. And boy, there's nothing like it, especially with kids and taking your own kids. I can remember those hunts better than I can remember the first turkeys I've killed, the turkeys that my kids maybe killed when they were younger. So definitely hunting with somebody else is a lot of fun.
Section 1, question 5.
Would you rather hunt alone or with someone?
Years ago, I used to like to hunt alone.
Paul Butsky, the original turkey thug.
As I've aged and grown older, I mean, to me, what's rewarding is taking somebody out on a hunt, especially somebody who's never experienced it, and watching their reaction to something that I'm so passionate about, because turkey hunting is my whole life, and it's so much more rewarding than to be by myself. You know, if I was just out there to try to kill a turkey, yeah, I'd say by myself, but you know, it's not about that anymore. It's about sharing it and growing the sport to what it is today, and keeping the future of our sport going by taking kids and people who haven't experienced it and show them what it's really all about.
He's coming out down around that cedar down there. He's coming. There's another one with him.
As soon as they came in, they just shut up and got really quiet, and let them come in and try and figure out where this hen was.
They're right over there. They're close. I don't make a shot.
They came right up. They were maybe 7 yards in front of us and looking for this hen that was in the brush. And they were strutting right in front of us, and we ended up with one of them walking out where I could get a shot at him.
Here we go. Just peek your head up.
That ended my turkey tag there.
Look at that. You want fighting spurs? beautiful colors, these Rios. Decent beard, nice fin. He's a beautiful bird, beautiful. It's been 12 years since I killed one. Last one, that was my first. This is my second. It doesn't ever get old. There's nothing better than this. All pays off in the end.
It's an excellent ranch right in the heart of Texas. It's just a great place to hunt. I really like it here. Enjoy it a lot. The sacrifices of those on the battlefield are very real. And if you want your support to be very real, join us in making this Outdoor Recreational Heritage Fund a success. It will be here just not today, but for generations to come.
For more information about the Outdoor Recreation Heritage Fund, visit pvaheritagefund.org.